Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title of this video, we have a Christmas book review that I'm so excited about. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So I know it's not Christmas time. I know we ain't even in September hardly. But y'all, Melanie Carlson always comes out with these really cute Christmas novellas around Labor Day, and Baker Publishing sent me her newest to honestly read and review. So thank you to Baker Publishing and Revell for providing this copy to honestly read and review, this advanced reader copy. And I recently finished this, and y'all, my heart, I love this so much. This was just a beautiful Christmas story. It gives you all the Christmas vibes. I need to get a finished copy. I've got to have it on my shelf. This is an art copy, which was in a bind up. But you know, I'm gonna have to get this for my shelf because this is a Christmas book. You can, honestly, you can reread this every year and it's gonna give you those beautiful Christmas feelings. And I just loved it so much, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So in honor of this releasing, I've got my hoodie on, my favorite Christmas hoodie, and it's so comfortable. And we also pulled out the Christmas mug. Got this little angel, isn't it cute? It's Temptations Stoneware is what this is. So, you know, we got some coffee, got the Christmas sweater on. I know it's not Christmas time, but you know, I just really want to do this review because I want y'all to know all about this in anticipation for Christmas time. I'll leave the link below for Baker Book House, their website, where you can order this. I think it's like $10 or $11. They always have great discounts on their website, so please order directly from the publisher when you can. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and let's jump right into the review. Y'all, this is going to truly capture your heart this Christmas season. This is a perfect, heartwarming Christmas story all about love, forgiveness, new beginnings, and offering a helping hand to those in need, especially during that time of the year at Christmas time when everyone needs it most. Obviously, I give this 5 stars. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the story. So this is about Vera Swanson, and she's a grandmother and a widower who she has always loved Christmas. It's been her favorite time. It starts off by talking about how much she loves Christmas and just all the things that she loves about Christmas. She decorates to the nines. She just loves it so much. But this year, Vera has sold her big home and moved into a condo to be closer to her children and grandchildren. Vera basically finds herself in this situation where her children have moved away and they're no longer going to be able to live close to her, so she sold her home. Now she's got this condo and she's all alone, and she's going to end up being all alone for Christmas. That is until Vera meets sweet 4-year-old Fiona and her family, the Albrights. Even though Vera's husband has passed away and her children have had to move away, and it seems like she's going to be all alone for Christmas, sweet little Fiona's big heart is going to bring so much joy to Vera and so many others this Christmas, and I loved her so much. So Vera basically meets Fiona in this emergency situation for her mother. Fiona comes over and knocks on her door and says, "Help, my mom needs help." So Vera ends up going next door and sees that Fiona's mom is in great pain in her stomach, rushes her to the hospital. The mom has to stay overnight and for several days, has to have surgery to get better. And so Vera pretty much decides that she's going to take care of Fiona and her siblings over the next several days to help this family out. Their dad, Fiona's dad, is in construction, so he is away from home and working, and he can't come home. He has this big job where he has to work, and so Vera is just so graciously helping this family because they are in such dire need. You can tell they've recently moved in. They don't have a whole lot of possessions. Their furniture is basically like lawn furniture. They've just recently come in, had to just come in really fast and move into this area. And Vera is just so sweet. They're just like her own grandchildren pretty much in this story. And she pretty much takes them under her wing, and she gives them snacks and makes sure that they get to school. So Vera pretty much acts like their grandmother and helps take care of them while the Albrights are going through this crazy situation. While Fiona is at Vera's condo, she notices that Vera has all these beautiful quilts, and she says she's 4 years old. Remember, she's 4 years old. And so she says to Vera, I love your quilts. Can you make my mom a Christmas quilt? She's never had a Christmas quilt. This would be such a blessing for her. We can surprise her, all of that stuff. Now, this time of year, it's very close to Christmas, and it takes a long time to make a quilt. And Vera is skeptical that they could even get it done, but she ends up agreeing, yes, I'll try to make your mom a quilt, all of that stuff. Vera is basically an expert in making quilts, and Fiona is pretty much just all in her heart about getting her mom a Christmas quilt. And so Vera wants to do everything she can in her capacity to make sure that this Christmas miracle could come true for the Albrights. So the Albrights have had a very tough time, like I said, moving to Oregon, very little possessions. So this would mean the world to little Fiona and her family to be able to have this Christmas quilt. So with the help of Fiona and her siblings, Vera recruits 3 women to be like on her quilt making team, and it's just the most beautiful story. We end up having Tasha, Eleanor, and Beverly on the team. They are all working at Eleanor's house to try to make this Christmas quilt miracle happen. So that's pretty much the gist of the story. I'm gonna sit this book over here because my hands, I'm gonna set this right here so y'all can see it. Get the coffee back. Y'all, this really was so cute. Like I said, Vera and her 3 friends, they are trying to work together to make this Christmas quilt happen. And let me just tell you a little bit about all 4 of these characters. Like I said, I've already talked a little bit about Vera, but she is this grandmother figure. I think she's in her 60s. And she is just such a sweet lady, and she cares so much about Fiona and making this Christmas miracle happen for her. And then we have Tasha, and she's a young girl who she doesn't have a love interest in any way, so she's just been going through some things, and she works at her aunt's flower shop, and she's just such a sweet girl as well. Then we have Beverly. She's funny. She's always making Christmas sweets and cookies and everything. She's just a really, like an empty nester. She's really fun. I love her. And then we have Eleanor. So Eleanor is pretty much making everything kind of rocky for the group. Okay, so, and nobody really knows why. Like, what's wrong with Eleanor? She's agreed to do this, but why is she so she can be almost rude to people. She's very like, just blunt and almost angry at the world. There obviously is a reason that Eleanor is acting this way, and once everyone pretty much figures that out, they try to just accommodate her and help her and get her back in the Christmas spirit. And the transformation for Eleanor was beautiful. For her job, she is a counselor, but she's the one who needs the counseling the most. And Eleanor she's very rich. She's got a big home. But she's also very lonely, and she just needs, as Fiona says, she needs a friend. There is a side romance in this with Eleanor's son and Tasha, and that was really cute to see as well. I loved them together because they just really cared about making everyone have a really beautiful Christmas and to help others, and that was just in my heart so much. That's really about the characters. Vera really reminded me of my grandmother. To see this transformation that Eleanor made in this novella in just such a short period of time was beautiful. God really worked in her life through her grief and struggles, and just to help her overcome those difficulties. And I love that everyone came together to just try to make the Albrights have the best Christmas they could, to lend a helping hand, show the love of Jesus, and it was just a beautiful story. I love that we got to see characters decorating for Christmas. They visit like a tree farm. They're obviously making a Christmas quilt, and it makes me want a Christmas quilt like ASAP. Your girl needs a Christmas quilt. And then they got to celebrate Christmas together. So this, just like I said, this is 180 pages or so. I think the main story was like 160, and then the last little bit there's like after story, of course, epilogue. I loved it. It just gave me all the right amount of beautiful Christmas vibes. And so that's really all I have to say. I wanted to let y'all know, just a separate review for this, because it just touched my heart, and I need a finished copy for my shelf because I want to reread this so much. I can't. I absolutely adored it. And I've actually got several Christmas books by Melody Carlson also on my shelf that I want to show y'all real fast. I have Christmas Tales, The Christmas Dog and the Christmas Cat. I have The Christmas Joyride. I have Angels in the Snow. We have The Christmas Swap. Also have A Christmas in the Alps, and this is the one that came out last year that I still need to get to. And then we have Christmas at Harrington's. So these are all the ones that I still need to read. Y'all, I just can't wait for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love it so much. Fall's my favorite season, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. So yeah, I hope that you all will pick this book up. I will leave the link below so you can pre-order it. It was just such a beautiful story. It comes out September the 6th. Please check this out. Add this to your list for your Christmas, all your Christmas TBRs. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's your favorite Melody Carlson novella. If you have read some of hers, I'd love to know which one of those should I read first. Are you excited about A Quilt for Christmas? Because I'm telling y'all, it was so just adorable, and I cannot wait to get a finished copy for my shelves. I have got to have one because it really was the best. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.